Families of the people injured and killed on the Danziger Bridge after Katrina may be able to put one chapter of their lives behind them. While the trial is over, at least one shooting victim's mother is expressing outrage over the verdict in the case involving current and former New Orleans police officers.
I want the word murder behind their name, attached to their name. I'm not satisfied with this, and I'm not going to be satisfied with this. I am not.
You're going to have to live with this.
That's right. I am not. I was so shook yesterday.
Sherrel Johnson says her heart stopped beating as a federal judge read the verdicts in the Danziger shooting trial.
We have a zero victory.
The jury found each of the 5 defendants guilty on every count against them, including using a firearm to shoot at people on the bridge. But it found that the officers did not have the intent to commit murder. Johnson's 17-year-old son, James Brissette Jr., was one of 2 people shot and killed on the bridge after Hurricane Katrina.
2 girls stand over my child and take your rifles, all of y'all, and shoot into my child's body, just sweeping, all of y'all with them powerful rifles. But he wasn't murdered. He was just shot to death. That doesn't make sense. That don't sit right. I didn't go to sleep till 4 o'clock this morning.
Like all of the families involved, Johnson has waited nearly 6 years to go to trial. Although it's over, she says she doesn't have closure.
And you're going to get out the truck, go around and lean over the railing and do this and shoot them people. And my son, like, maybe 11 times. Did you one the right cheek, his butt was gone, his right arm, hits his head. Got his skull, in his chest, buffed up the eyes. They took him up. To me, that was intentional. You intentionally wanted to wipe them out.
In 2005, Brissette was starting his senior year at Frederick Douglass High School. His family rode out the storm in the city. And curious about the devastation, Brissette took off with a couple of friends to check it out.
Come back. I told him, I said, now don't forget, I said, y'all come back here before it gets dark.
But Brissette never came back. And it was a year later when his mother finally learned what had happened to him.
And then the Marine recruiter came to me and said, you have a very smart boy, Miss Jones. She said, James can go a long way. He could be anything you want. He said, he can go. I said, yeah, and now I'm sitting here thinking, I said, James couldn't even go across the Danziger Bridge. I said, y'all just stop my child in his track.
James Brissette's life was cut short. And in the end, his mother still feels her son didn't get justice.
The 4 men convicted of firing their weapons are in custody and face up to a maximum sentence of life in prison. Arthur Kaufman, who was convicted of conspiracy, lying to police, and falsifying evidence, is looking at a maximum sentence of 120 years in prison. He's out on bond until sentencing on December 14th.